Okay guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel everybody. Thank you for joining. And what's happening today is that I recorded 3 hours of footage of Baldur's Gate 3, but I did not record game sound. But I don't want the series on YouTube to not be transparent. So what I wanted is that I recap it, kind of, what happened in the 3 episodes that I recorded. So this will be a recap video. It will be a shorter video than usually, but the point is that I'm going to recap the episodes. So the first episode that's playing in the background without sound is me in the Underdark. So I beat all of these turrets, and I did not know what to do after I beat them, because the game would not go out from the combat mode. So as you can see here, I'm beating them with Astarion, and after I'm done with that, I was running around like an idiot, and then I looked up on YouTube a guide that you just have to exit turn-based mode. So after you exit turn-based mode, you basically beat all these shit. Like you see now, I beat all of them and I don't know what to do. And I have no clue where to go whatsoever. So you see, I'm running around. Like the first 20 minutes of this episode was just me beating these turrets and then trying to figure out how to get out of combat. I don't know, I did not know that you can just do, exit combat mode. So yeah, that's it for the beginning. You see, I'm still doing that in this episode. And then I'm still doing it. After a certain point, I was beating them again. I was hitting them again. Okay, so now I think we are at the point where I beat them and I leveled up Shadowheart. I got some nice S spells for her, some level 3 spells that were super cool. So I'm happy that we finally get to use Shadowheart more and she becomes more powerful. And then, yeah, you see here, I finally exited turn-based mode so I can finish this bullshit. And then I looked around. I did not go into that castle anymore. I just went down on the shore in this part in Underdark. And I explored here a little bit. I find all these dead guys, which I had no clue why they were dead at this point. And then we found this empty village. I was just basically looking around here, finding all the dead bodies and exploring the Underdark. And then you find this village where the power that are put into our brains, this sovereign bullshit, is talking to us. And we found this village where all the mushroom people are taken over by this sovereign power, but they were massacred as well, so their leader is asking us for help. And I also got a lot of other quests here. So one lady was wanting us to find her husband. Yeah, this is her. So she wanted to find her husband because he wandered off. I agreed to help her, so this was also kind of a side quest. And then, yeah, I did not buy anything from her. So far I don't really want to buy anything because I'm saving my money. But I don't know if it's worth it or not. If it's not worth it, I can just go back to buy anything from these guys. Okay. And then you can see this is the mushroom village that I was talking about here in the background. And these are the people who are taken over by this sovereign power. And their leader asked us for help as well. Also, there was this, I would say goblin? I have no clue. There is so many things in the game. So there was this goblin who was poisoned and suffering. I gave her anti-poison medicine. No, poison resistance. So she will become better. And then she also asked us to save her people, because her people are taken over by these evil goblins. So I also agreed to help her as well. Okay, yes. And then we basically are kind of done with the first episode. So this is the leader of these mushroom men and women. And these are the evil goblins who killed their people. So he asked us to kill those evil goblins, which I think I did, but I don't think I did it in this episode. So I agreed to have this man. And then and then I also find this other insane-looking sovereign, Glut, or what was his name. His people also got murdered, and he wanted to join me in beating these elves. So what I did is basically accept this dude, and he become a member of my party. As you can see here, right now I'm using him as this companion character. So he will come with us on beating those evil elves. And I think this is where I left off this episode, yes. So that was the first episode. I recapped it, and now this is the second episode. So the second episode begins with me fighting with those evil goblins. You see this guy? So yeah, the beginning I had this fight, and at this point all my characters are super fucking powerful actually. So the fight went super well, and the dude did not even die. What happened in the beginning that they surprised me like 2 times, and I didn't want to fight like they're surprising me. So I reloaded the fight a couple of times, and then I just went up this ladder, I think. Yeah, now I think... Yeah, I went up this ladder and we fought them upstairs here. And I think at this point my builds are kind of coming together. I'm just thinking about maybe I will switch Lyazel to melee type of character later. But for now, I like that she's a archer as well. I think the only character that I don't have insane skills with is Astarion, but I like Astarion because you can do sneak attacks with him. And you can sneak past everything, and I can lockpick with him easily. Okay, so this is just the fight. The fight went well. The leader got all these undead guys, so I needed to kill a shit ton of enemies, actually. But I managed it. I also used one of my newest ability with Shadowheart, which is she can summon a bird, and the bird is circling around Shadowheart and damages enemies. And it does a lot of damage, and you just have to walk with her, and you get an insta attack with her. So that's super fucking good. Yeah, and I also here I'm using the character, this mushroom guy. And he can bring back people from the dead. So I bring back one dead dude, and he was helping me in the fight. So that was kind of fun. Also my character, my barbarian is, I can now set my weapon on flame and I can do insane flaming damage with that. So my barbarian character is also coming together and I can now 3 times hit. I can do 3 attacks after each other, which is super fucking great because I can do a shit ton of damage. This is where I used the flaming sword skill. Then I want to show you guys the one that I have with Shadow Heart. I think this is where I will use that. No? I got Guiding Bolt number 3 as well. Look at that shit. No, here. I use the Spirit Guardian. That's the skill that I got with Shadow Heart. And look at that. Now they are circling around Shadow Heart. And you see, I walk near them and they did 15 damage each. So it's super fucking effective spell. Okay, so I think it's just, yeah, I think I just won this fight. Yeah. So this episode is mostly this fight. Yeah, now I beat them. And at the end, this dude, this guy, wanted me to kill the leader of the mushroom people. And I will be honest with you guys, I did not know what choice should I make. Like, do I help this dude or do I help the other mushroom guy? So I typed into the Google which one is the better choice, but it immediately said to me that the better choice is to kill this dude and then help the other mushroom guy. So I didn't help this dude, I just killed him. Here. Look at this. I got a crit on him with the fire with Astarion, and that was it. And I looted him because he had some nice loot. And after this, I looked around the map to see where I can go or what should I do. That's the quest for the Goblin Lady. So I went back to the mushroom dude to tell him that I killed all the goblins. And he was like, okay, you can get some rewards, but he also wants me to kill another guy. So I accepted that quest as well. So this is where he opened me the rewards for beating those guys. And I think, yes, this is where he tells me to kill that other dude. Yeah, this guy. It's called Nere or whatever his name is. But I have to kill him also. So I got this as well in this episode. And then I was walking around and I had here this interesting interaction. So there was this other trader guy. And this trader has a friend who is this... What the fuck is this thing called? I have no clue. These alien guys. I don't remember their names in the lore. I'm sorry. But he is not a bad guy. He's actually analyzed the parasite in our head. And then he sent us on a journey to get some mushrooms from a lady so he can analyze the parasite in my head. So I talked with him and I accepted that quest as well. Yeah, you see, this is all just me talking. I think here I was just kind of looking around the gears of my guys. And then here I was kind of exploring the Underdark more. Because this is a huge area and I was looking around and I made markers on what I should do. And then I was trying to figure out where to go next, because I had two quests around this area. This poison swamp thing, and then I had the quest with this forging this insane weapon, which I have to make from this tree on the left hand side. Yeah, and I found this book. These are the rewards from that cave that the mushroom guy opened me. Yeah, and this is where I left it off. So I was wandering around here and I was trying to find the next quests. And then this is the last episode I recorded. So in this one I was trying to finish all the quests that are still open. And first I started with the guy who I have to save for that lady. The trick was here that the guy was in a huge smoke cloud, and the smoke cloud is exploding because there is a torch there. So what I basically did, actually, I throw a water bottle. I think here, this is what I'm trying to figure out. I threw a water bottle on the torch, and then after that happened, I basically give the guy a teleporting scroll, and he could teleport to me, and I saved him, and I completed the quests, and they will go to Baldur's Gate as well, I think. So I think now the game is really wanting me to get to the Moonrise Tower and Baldur's Gate. You see? This is where I saved this dude. So he's still alive here. And now I throw the scroll to him. Fortunately, I got first try the dice roll. And this is how I saved this dude, basically. Sorry for not speaking. Yeah, so I completed that quest, and I looked around here in this area. I just found one thing. Like you see, this is when you blow up the whole thing. It's just complete explosions all the fucking time. So if you walk in here, your whole crew is dead, basically. And the next one, yeah, this is, I look around this area. I went back, I got my experience from this lady, talked with them a little bit, and then I wanted to complete the next quest, which is to get a branch from this tree. So I was fighting this hook horror guys, which have only one move that's kind of nuts, is that they can jump at you for such a long distance, and they do a fuck ton of damage. And this is where I beat one of them. Yeah, I checked out what are the weaknesses. This is something I did not do before. And now I'm trying out the guiding bolt level 3, which does 24 damage, by the way, so it's super effective. I think Shadowheart now is coming together as a super strong character, I will say that. I'm just torn on Gale and Astarion, because I like Astarion personally better than Gale, and I don't know if Gale is that much powerful compared to Shadowheart. Yeah, the only problems that I have still is that I miss with the ranged attacks quite a lot. Or the skills, I should say. Because the basic range attack with Laezel, I can always hit. No, I hit one, then I doesn't hit the second one. But she does a lot of damage, like 20 damage, which is super powerful. You see, that was the prone, that was the attack. But fortunately, my character survived it. So I could crit him for crazy damage. And now I have the double damage. So I can double hit the guy. And now I missed it. But then I have the great weapon attack mastery. And I can triple tap the guy. So I did three attacks on him. Okay, so I beat this. And then in this is where I cut off the episode. So at the bottom of the tree there is this big fight with this elf guy and this hook horror dude. So I was at the bottom of the tree, and now that was this fight. So I explained to you guys what happened while I played the fight in the background. So I got hypnotized, and I got 2 statuses on me, and I cannot even skip my round. Okay, so here I can still end turn. Here I think, yeah. So I have now 2 or 3 statuses on me, and wait, what? Why is the video stopped? Let me get a second. Like here I had, okay, let's go back a little bit. You see, I was hypnotized and threatened, and you see, I cannot even skip my turn with Laezel, and I can't do anything actually at this point. So I was trying to figure out what the fuck to do. I looked it up on the internet, I did not find any answers. So while I was doing this, I paused the recording. And what ended up happening was, I forget to resume the recording, I beat this fight, I beat all of them, I got the tree branch for the quest. So now I can finish the forge weapon quest as well. And then I went on the boat, where you have to continue the story. So this is just one area of the Underdark, and then you have to go to another place where you have to do another, like you have this another area that's super big, and there you have more evil goblins. And that's where I ended the episode basically. So here I pause the footage. Here. So this is the end actually. I finished with the boat. On the boat I had the interaction, and for the second time I successfully threatened the goblins, so they let me come to this place, and I bribed this bold evil goblin, and that is where I'm at with the story, guys. So basically that's why I wanted to do this shorter recap video from the 3 hours of footage that I got, because the footage has no sound, as you could hear it in the background. So I didn't want to post the no sound footage to YouTube. So that's why I did this recap of all episodes that I recorded, and I didn't want to leave anything out from my playthrough for the YouTube channel, because I don't edit the videos, so this will be like a special episode because I needed to recap what happened. So basically that's it. This is the 3 hours of footage that was not usable. I recapped it for you guys, and in the next episode I will be continuing from here. So thank you guys for watching, and remember to like and subscribe to see more content like this and to see more Baldur's Gate. So thank you for watching, guys. Bye bye.